Welcome to Sportpen.
Great to be here.
Today you're joining us as we take a fascinating plunge into the extraordinary world of Simone Biles.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not just going to tick off a list of her achievements, though there are plenty. We're really digging into the pivotal moments, the sheer relentless drive and those just breathtaking performances that didn't just win medals, they totally changed the game.
They really did. And beyond the hardware, we'll be asking, what does it really mean to be a sporting legend?
Exactly. How do athletes like Simone Biles redefine what's even possible?
Think of this as more than just a highlight reel. We're looking at the making of a sporting icon, tracing that journey from early potential to, well, unprecedented dominance.
And understanding the impact,
Right.
which extends far beyond the gymnastics arena.
Definitely. It's about the evolution of greatness itself.
So let's rewind a bit. Simone Biles, born in Columbus, Ohio, 1997. Now, her early years weren't exactly a fairy tale. She and her younger sister, Adria, actually spent 3 years in foster care.
Yeah, that's a tough start.
It really was. And it was a real turning point when, at age 6, their maternal grandparents, Ron and Nellie Biles, adopted them. They moved to Spring, Texas.
Quite a journey before she even stepped into a gym, right?
Totally.
It just underscores that the path to, exceptional achievement rarely starts on a perfectly smooth surface.
Sure.
And her introduction to gymnastics at 6, it was almost by chance, wasn't it? During a school field trip to Bannon's Gymnastics.
Yeah. It feels like one of those sliding doors moments.
Totally. Imagine if that field trip had gone somewhere else.
Right. That one little spark ignited something incredible. So fast forward to 2013, she becomes a senior gymnast, and then, well, boom.
The medals start coming.
The medal count just starts racking up at this astonishing rate. 41 world and Olympic medals, the most decorated gymnast ever.
It's incredible. And to really grasp how dominant she's been, maybe compare her to another legend like Svetlana Korkina.
Good point. What's really striking there is the speed of her ascent.
Exactly. Korkina competed in 3 Olympics, 8 World Championships. A long, amazing career.
Right. But Biles amassed nearly the same number of individual medals in, just 1 Olympics and 3 World Championships initially.
Yeah, a fraction of the time. It's like reaching Everest in half the expected time, sort of.
And there's this interesting way people look at it with a medal point system, 3 for gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze, double for all around. Now, using that, Korkina technically had more total points, at least before 2020. But Biles achieved her score in a significantly shorter period.
And she had that incredible 4-year undefeated streak. That sustained dominance is something else.
Even Korkina didn't quite match that kind of run. And here's a mind-blower. Biles had already snagged as many individual Olympic medals in 1 Games as Korkina did in 3.
Wow.
That's not just winning. That's a whole different level.
It really highlights the intensity of her peak performance, doesn't it? While a long career like Korkina's is amazing, Biles' impact during her active periods was just immediate and relentless.
Yeah, it speaks to a level of talent and, frankly, focus that's truly rare.
Definitely.
And it wasn't just about the quantity of wins. It was how she run.
Right.
She wasn't just doing the same old routines better. She was inventing new ones with these, crazy high difficulty scores.
That's key.
I read that in the qualifying round of the Paris Games, her difficulty score was more than 2 full points higher than her closest competitor.
2 points. In gymnastics, where a fall is only a 1-point deduction, that gap is enormous. It's like having a secret weapon.
Right. She wasn't just playing the game, she was changing the rules.
Absolutely. By consistently performing skills that others wouldn't even attempt, she created this significant advantage.
It forced other gymnasts into a tough spot, try to match her risk and maybe fall and play it safer and almost certainly fall behind.
A classic dilemma she created.
And you've truly made your mark when they start naming moves after you.
Oh, yeah. The Biles.
The Biles on floor, the Biles on vault. It's like having your name etched into the sport's DNA.
It signifies not just invention, but that incredible level of difficulty tied to her name.
And you look at Paris, clinching gold in the all-around, even when she admitted feeling uncomfortable with how close the competition was.
That shows incredible mental strength combined with the skill, ice in her veins.
And we absolutely have to mention the Yurchenko double pike vault.
Oh, definitely. A landmark achievement.
I mean, a skill so challenging, so historically significant.
The Yurchenko double pike is a perfect example of her pushing boundaries. It was long considered incredibly risky, maybe too risky for female gymnasts. The power, the precision needed.
Insane.
Her successful execution of it doesn't just solidify her legacy, it might inspire future generations to explore what they thought was impossible.
But here's where the story gets even richer, I think. Beyond the stats, beyond the groundbreaking moves, there's this idea of the Simone Biles effect. Tell me more. It seems she sparked a bit of a shift in U.S. gymnastics, fostering a culture that allows for more fun, more individuality.
Moving away from maybe a more rigid, fear-based approach.
It's exactly.
That is a fascinating layer to her impact. Elite gymnastics is known for its intense pressure, often an unforgiving environment.
For sure.
Biles' openness about enjoying the sport, her own unique personality, it seems to have created space for other athletes to do the same. Maybe peak performance doesn't require a stifling individuality.
That's a powerful thought. And then there's her return to the top after withdrawing from competition in Tokyo.
Huge moment.
That just highlights her incredible resilience. I even heard that her bronze medal in Tokyo was seen by many as more significant than some of her golds.
I can see that. It's a powerful narrative shift, isn't it? From pure dominance to overcoming adversity.
Totally.
Absolutely. That moment in Tokyo transformed her story. It wasn't just about winning anymore. It became about facing challenges, prioritizing well-being.
And showing that strength comes in many forms.
Exactly. That bronze medal became a symbol of a much deeper kind of victory.
Which leads us right into a crucial part of her story. Her mental health advocacy. So important. Her decision to step back from several events at the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, that was a watershed moment, wasn't it?
Huge. On a global stage.
She put her mental health first, and that just ignited conversations worldwide. She became this unexpected but incredibly powerful voice for prioritizing well-being.
That decision in Tokyo was truly significant. It challenged that long-held, maybe outdated notion that athletes must be mentally and emotionally impervious to pressure.
Right, like robots.
By openly discussing her struggles, she gave permission to so many others, athletes and non-athletes, to acknowledge their own vulnerabilities. It broadened the definition of athletic strength.
Yeah, to include mental and emotional well-being.
Precisely.
She showed that even the very best are human, and that looking after your mental health isn't a weakness, it's actually a sign of profound strength.
Absolutely. And her impact has been recognized at the highest level, the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2022.
The youngest person ever to receive it.
That award really underscores the profound impact she's had beyond just sports. Her willingness to speak openly, including her powerful testimony about the Larry Nassar abuse.
Incredibly brave.
It demonstrates this deep commitment to creating a safer, more supportive environment for others. Her presence in Tokyo, even while facing her own challenger, sent a powerful message about accountability and the need for change.
It really makes you think about the unique pressures these elite athletes face.
Oh, definitely.
The intense competition, the demands of their organizations, their personal lives. It can all create this perfect storm for mental health challenges.
The environment is incredibly high stakes. The pressure to perform consistently, the scrutiny, it takes a significant toll.
And it highlights just how crucial it is to develop healthy coping mechanisms.
Her experience in Tokyo, navigating those pressures while also dealing with the unusual circumstances, the isolation, no family support system there.
Right, the pandemic Olympics.
That likely amplified those challenges. And carrying the weight of being the sole returning Olympian on her team, that must have added another layer of complexity.
Oh, for sure.
It disrupts the automatic processes they rely on, the ones honed in practice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But her ability to recognize when she needed to step back, to seek support, and then, importantly, to come back even stronger.
That's the mark of a true champion, in every sense of the word.
It really is.
It speaks to remarkable self-awareness and a commitment to her long-term health, both as an athlete and just as a person.
And that ability to prioritize her well-being, maybe that's what ultimately paved the way for her continued success.
I think that's very likely.
Now, let's touch on another really significant aspect of Simone's life. Her adoption.
Part of her foundation.
At age 6, after spending time in foster care, she was adopted by her grandparents, Ron and Nellie Biles.
Right, who she calls mom and dad.
Exactly. She's been very open about her adoption and credits them with providing the love and stability she needed. It's so, heartwarming to hear her talk about them that way.
It really is, and it speaks volumes about the bond they share.
Yeah.
Her adoption story is a powerful reminder, isn't it? About the different paths families take. and the incredible impact that love and support can have on a child's life.
Definitely.
Her openness about her background adds another dimension to her inspiring journey and highlights the strength she's clearly drawn from her family.
Well, it's just so clear that Simone Biles' impact stretches far, far beyond the medal count.
No question.
She's truly redefined what it means to be a great athlete, bringing mental well-being and personal resilience right into the center of that definition.
Yeah, they're part of the equation now, not separate from it.
Her journey offers such profound insights into the pressures faced by those at the very pinnacle of sport, and the immense courage it takes to prioritize your health, your whole self.
Her legacy is absolutely set to inspire athletes and hopefully reshape the culture of sports for years to come.
Agreed. Her story is a powerful testament to the idea that true strength encompasses both physical and mental fortitude.
She has undoubtedly left an indelible mark, not just on gymnastics, but on the broader conversation around what it means to be a champion.
Couldn't have said it better. Thanks for listening to Sportpen.